Ooh, daddy, we got it all today. We got shocking headlines, we got the wild DMs, and shoo-la-la. We got a man in the desert giving peak thirst trap energy. I have just one question for you. Are you ready? Because we are not holding back. Ladies and bottoms, I'm Matt Money, and this is the Skinny Fat Twink Show. All right, these are your thought topics. They are too juicy for the group chat. They are too spicy for the tabloids. Buckle up, because these are the topics you didn't even know you cared about. Starting off with Kanye West. I don't care about you, Kanye West, but we're going to talk about you anyway. Kanye West says he's running for president again. How many times has this man got to run for president before he doesn't get it? Again in 2028, which is crazy, because I'm also running for president in 2028. You know what my campaign slogan is going to be? DDDL. Don't douche for down lows. Who are they going to tell? Oh my God, people are losing their minds over the fact Bad Bunny will headline the Super Bowl halftime show. And by people, I mean not most people. I mean old white racist men that when everybody was like, oh my God, Bad Bunny's doing the halftime show, they were like, what's that? And they think it's a flex. But you know what else they don't know what it is? Their wife's G-spot. So I don't get too easily offended over these things these days. By the way, if you're the wife of one of these men, your G-spot is very much like Bad Bunny. He doesn't know what it is, but we do. We do. Oh, and good God, get ready for this one. People are saying that Charlie Kirk's wife is John Benet Ramsey in disguise. And there's a lot to unpack here on this one. But I just want to say it drives me crazy when people don't get the facts right. The headline should have said, people are saying Charlie Kirk's widow is John Benet Ramsey in disguise. It drives me crazy when people won't show a little goddamn respect and get the facts right. Oh, and good Lord, what in the 1900s is this headline? Get ready for this. Nicole Kidman and Brad Paisley have called it quits. I guess this is a really big deal because I keep seeing it online everywhere, although I can't figure out why. Because honestly, I didn't know that Nicole Kidman and Brad Paisley were married. Evidently, I missed that edition of People magazine in the grocery store checkout line when I was 6. Maybe my mom has it in her hope chest. I don't know. Oh God, and speaking of failed marriages, fall photo shoots are here, my friend. And you know what I love about fall photo shoots? They are the first indication that the meanest bitch you went to high school with has a marriage that's beginning to fail. I think they think that if they post the perfect family photo on Instagram, that we're all going to be like, oh my God, she's doing so well. Jessica. Contraire, my friend, we know it's over. And quite frankly, it would be so much more refreshing if one of y'all's at some point doing one of these fall, my marriage is over photo shoots would just hold up a giant whiteboard like this that said something to the effect of, he cheated and we're getting divorced after Christmas. Oh, and by the way, baby number 3 is on the way. At least that would be honest. At least it would be refreshing. Oh, and here's a new fear unlocked for myself. About to be unlocked for you too. Emergency plane landing earlier this week on the 15 freeway, which sounds insane because planes are landing on the freeway. You know what's more insane? This is the 5th emergency plane crash landing on a freeway near my house since like June. So I used to be afraid while driving that other cars were going to like smash into me. Like I'm just sitting there minding my own business. I'm like, just trying to drive the speed limit. And then Derek in his BMW was like, bam, I'm trying to merge. That was my biggest fear. Now my biggest fear is that a literal plane is going to crash into the roof of my car, and the last thing anybody's ever going to hear me say is, if I could find you now, things would get better. This is post-COVID living at its finest. Kind of makes sense in a post-COVID America. Planes crashing into my car. I didn't ask for this. And last I checked, I don't think planes have driver's licenses. You don't see me flying my car into planes. You know what I'm saying? Fucking planes. So much worse than helicopters. Oh, and speaking of ways to die, oral sex is now the leading cause of throat cancer. It's so refreshing to know how you're gonna pass. All right, ladies and bottoms, this is a brand new segment I like to call Thirst Trap or Death Trap. Is it thirsty? Is it delivering that thirst that we all crave? Or is it a death trap that's going to ruin our lives? Let's take a deep dive in and find out. Today's thirst trap, you're going to want to stop because this picture of this man literally broke my phone screen. When I was looking at it, I stared at it in the sun for like 30 minutes. My phone got too hot and it fucking cracked my screen. So this is our man's right here. And I got to be totally honest. The first time I looked at this picture, the first time I scrolled upon this work of art, I wanted to hate on this man so bad. So bad. Look at what he's wearing. The way he's got leopard print, whatever the fuck, and an open jacket in the desert, walking around like he owns the sun and the sand. Oh my God. I am not even convinced that he gives a fuck if you see this post. Like, he ain't doing this for the like. He's doing this because he can. And to be honest with you, that intimidates me in the worst way. I don't think there's a good way to be intimidated, but oh shit. And you know what I love about this picture? This is textbook thirst trap energy. The only chance of this becoming a death trap would be if he invited me to his apartment, which is never going to happen. That's really sad. The fact this photo graced my timeline almost makes me forgive Benson Boone for his constant queer bait. Not quite. But this photo right here, take one more look. This photo right here, 100% undeniable thirst trap. And you know what? I'm president of that fan club. All right, buckle up, gays and gals. This is debatably my favorite part of the show because, shoo-la-la, Adrian slid. He didn't just go into the DMs. He slid into those DMs, asking the question we have all asked Google at 2 a.m., or in my case, texted to 242-242, cha-cha. If you were there, you there. Adrian asking the question, am I... a little gay or hella gay? Time to find out if Adrian's got a little bit of the rainbow sprinkle on that little cupcake he's got, or if this man is full on rainbow frosted wedding cake. Let's dive in. All right, to sum up Adrian's message here, the problem with Adrian is that he's straight until he's not. Adrian's backstory. So, like, I'm guessing 5-ish years ago, Adrian, while in the military services, went to the bar with his buddies and drank a little bit too much and ended up hooking up with one of his bros. Now, that's a little spicy spice. Don't you agree? Adrian, big guy. You know, my boyfriend's in the military too. Now, here's the dealio with our boy Adrian. He says he's still dating women after all these years. Adrian, it's me talking. It's Matt Money, the host of the Skinny Fat Twink show. Who do you think you're fooling? Okay? Had you texted in and said, hey, I hooked up with my bro when I was drunk 5 years ago. It's pretty cool. Then I yorked it in the shower like 4 or 5 times. Does that make me gay? I'd be like, makes you like a little gay. It would be like a little gay, Adrian. But bro, you sent in a 3-paragraph manifesto littered with internal thoughts and excuses about why you're still straight. So here's what I gotta say. Adrian, you know you're gay. I know you're gay. Now we all know you're gay. Brah, you're hella gay. Hella gay. But I got good news. Don't freak out. I don't want you to freak out, Adrian. The good news is you said that you hooked up with your mans because of the alcohol. The devil's spit made you do it. The thing about being gay and hella gay, Adrian, the drinks are so much stronger over here. You don't got to worry about making excuses no longer because you're going to go to a gay bar and they're going to hand you a triple. You know how when you were in the military and you would go into a bar and be like, make me the strongest drink you possibly can? Yeah, bro, that's a normal drink at a gay bar, okay? You're going to love it. Being gay is the way to partay, and that's okay, Adrian. You are hella gay. Welcome to the team. We love you. Oh, we love this brand new segment that I hope you like. We are judging everything. You know how when they say, only God can judge? No, we're judging. We're judging everything except a bad hair day. Welcome to Gay Court. All right, today's victim. Can we say victim? Is that okay? Yeah, he's a victim. Today's victim is the always queer baiting Benson Boone. We're going to find out, is Benson being Benson or is Boone after our Boone? You get it? It's like Boone. Kind of sounds like Poon. You know, it's like, you know, the boy version of a vagina. So check this out. Benson's most recent allegation of queer baiting after a concert the other night in Anaheim. It was his concert, obviously. He goes out in the parking lot and starts eating a bag of Funyuns. And then, if that's not enough, let this man eat. He then took a video with fans where they're all like, and Benson's like, oh my God, I love my fans so much. Is this Benson queer baiting or is this Benson just being Benson? This is what y'all's had to say. Opinion by Jordan M. Jordan says, honestly, I think Benson might be guilty here. I don't totally disagree. Eating Funyuns in Anaheim? That is peak hetero behavior, but also such a chaotic snack. Only a true gay icon could pull that off. She says she's torn. Honestly, Jordan, I agree with you. So that's one strike against Benson. Opinion in from Samira K. Samira says, guilty? Absolutely not. Samira says, I mean, do we really want to accuse a guy of queer baiting because he's enjoying a bag of chips? I don't know. Maybe I might. I don't know. She says, this is 2025, people. Leave the Funyuns alone and let Benson snack in peace. Okay. We're making some fair points over here. Thanks for that one, Samira. And our final opinion from Trevor L. Trevor says, saying guilty. Guilty, Benson. Benson Boone, do you see me talking to you? Trevor L says you are guilty. Trevor says guilty because everything Benson does feels like queer bait. You know, you're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with that at all, Trevor. He says eating Funyuns in Anaheim? What? He says that's an aesthetic. You can't tell me he isn't fully aware of the vibe he's giving. And Trevor, my man, bro, I don't think you're wrong at all. And by the way, this verdict is about to be so juicy. I'm going to take a break and eat a snack first, okay? Can we give me like 2 seconds? I'm hungry, bitch. Talk about it. Fucking gas. Whoever the fuck doesn't like Funyuns, I don't trust you. Oh my God, these are good. $2.69 for onion flavored rings? Hell yeah. For a change of pace that's fun and deliciously different. Pretty sure Benson knew what he was doing. I already said this once. I'll say it again. These are fucking gas. Bro. Okay. Last one. I'm getting high as shit later and eating the rest of these. As the gay court judge, here is my verdict. This is my imaginary hammer. Gabam! This is my verdict. Is Benson Boone eating Funyuns inherently queer baiting? Absolutely not. However, gotta agree with Trevor L on this one. I'm watching this video on repeat of Benson Boone tongue punching these Funyuns. I'm watching him slide his tongue into the Funyun like, and suddenly I'm mixing up my Google searches from Pornhub.com to Frito-Lay.com. Something has got to give here. Please don't tell anybody I've been watching videos of Fritos and Benson Boone for pleasure. The fact Benson Boone has the audacity to dive deep into my sexual fantasies using a bag of Fritos, 2 billion% queer bait energy. Guilty as charged. Peak queer bait energy. And he is sentenced to eternal iconic status. Imaginary hammer, gabam! All right, my ladies and bottoms, this has been the Skinny Fat Twink Show. Thank you so much for watching. If you laughed, if you were like, oh my God, this is the most mediocre but pretty decent content I've ever seen, please hit that share button. Don't be stingy with the share. I want to see that shared into my feed from your feed. And then I'll like your post because you shared the video. Yeah. If you disagreed with everything we said and you absolutely hated it, I would recommend you log into your burner account now. You start fighting me in the comment section. And oh, if you're still questioning, bro, you're probably hella gay. We'll talk next time. Shout out to Tara up in Canada for watching. Shout out to Adrian, our boy Adrian, for having the guts to slide in those DMs at 2 o'clock in the morning for something that could have been a Google search, honestly. But you know what, Adrian? We love to have you. Skinny Fat Twink Show. Thanks for watching.